Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. It's going real well so far, 14 wins in a row, and we have randomed Isaac Cain for the 19th time in a row. Okay, well, could be worse. Let me crank up the volume here a little bit. 7JGY6BT0. Alright, let's get started here. Item room right off the bat. That's what I like to see. Hoping for a nice economical Cain run here. A Cain run with some fun associated with it. Great damage to take right off the start. Oh, cool. Glass cannon. Alright. How does one use glass cannon? You don't. It's a trick question. I would rather have Anarchist Cookbook. Which is a real be careful what you wish for sort of moment here. I hate this. Like, I'm not a fan of this extremely truncated pride fight here. But at least we got a justice card, which will take us back to full HP. Alright, I'm trying to think of how we're actually going to be able to use glass cannon effectively. If it was guaranteed to kill bosses in a single hit, we'd probably be stoked. That tinted rock is extremely helpful right now, by the way. Since it's not, instead it becomes kind of a liability more so than anything else. But I'll admit that the Northern Lion ethos is very much fuck yourself over to do as much damage as possible. It's a strategy that has it worked out well for me? Well, hopefully from an entertainment standpoint, from a game mechanics standpoint, I can't say yes or no. But from the standpoint of having some fun runs, you know what? I've had a good time with this. Figured we'd just kill that dude in the way that is most efficient for me, and the least likely to lead to me taking some dumb damage and maybe losing our spirit heart here. Good drops. Oh, God. Good drops so far with Cain. Got lucky to get out of the way there. We got another spirit heart out of what I presume was a tinted rock. You know. We're much better off with paperclip than with the AAA battery for an item that is going to get recharged once per room anyway. Me with that spider there was like that Kobe Bryant gif where dude tries to throw the basketball at his face and he doesn't even flinch. Yeah, but then that one is like me getting hit in the face with a basketball twice. So, I guess, you know, be careful what you wish for. Alright, first boss fight. Come on over, baby. It's the Widow. If there's ever a boss fight with which to use glass cannon, the Widow seems like one of the safer ones with which to do so. However, it takes all your spirit hearts. I know it would be very exploitable if it didn't take your spirit hearts, but why not just let it take your red hearts instead? You could have a great time with it. It would be fun. People would be happy to use it. It wouldn't be an item that's just summarily ignored every time it shows up. First mod I make for Afterbirth Plus, man. First mod I make for Afterbirth Plus. Glass cannon will be fixed to my particular criteria. Alright, nothing there, but figured we might as well try. The room ended up being fine regardless. Probably should have used our bomb to get that golden chest instead, but we didn't know that it was there. But a bomb for a golden chest is usually a pretty good way to handle your resources. I mean, at this point, glass cannon is readily replaceable with basically any spacebar item. Anarchist Cookbook, Isaac's Jar of Tears. My biggest concern is that I accidentally hit the spacebar at some point and end up putting my run in a questionable situation. Now, okay, speaking of which, let's stop taking the world's dumbest damage out of impatience. I'm not trying to say that, you know, Edmund and Nicholas don't know what they're doing with respect to this item. I'm just saying, I think in terms of game enjoyment, it would be a lot more fun if if maybe it did let you get a little overpowered, because an underpowered item like this that has such ridiculous risks associated with it is just not going to be used. Like, I'm not going to say that it's better off not being in the game, but it's not adding a whole bunch of value to it. If I may put on my armchair game design hat. Take off my late 20s individual pajamas, despite it being 1:18 p.m. and put on my armchair game design hat, which I have no business using. Now, Attack Fly, I love it. I love it more than anybody probably has any right to love an item that is kind of boring, especially after ragging on other items that are kind of boring, but I love passive damage dealers, and this is certainly one of them. Please give me a bomb. Not a bomb, but enough money to make buying a bomb perhaps a little bit more attractive. Yeah, we'll probably go to our shop and buy a bomb, but let's just see what we got here first. So we've got Judgment as our item. I kind of want to wait for an arcade just in case, but, and in fact, we actually benefit a lot from waiting on using this Judgment card because of the fact that we'll be able to get, an extra deal with the devil chance. Not much, but some out of it if we just blow it up at some point later in the game. So let's ignore the Judgment card for now. Take our HP. Go in here. You know what? That's what I was thinking right there. I don't know how we might be getting occasionally one extra play out of having 2 Demon Judgments active here, but it's a little fucky, I'll admit. And sadly, we're not going to get a payout from either of them. Got Rainbow Worm. Oh, that was okay. Don't risk it here. Just be smart. You know what? Let's take the Necronomicon and let's take Black Powder. We're taking the Necronomicon because of the fact that we need a replacement spacebar item, and we're taking Black Powder because or, sorry, what am I talking about here? We're taking the Necronomicon because we need a replacement spacebar item for Glass Cannon. And we're taking Black Powder because Black Powder is okay. Unfortunately, no bomb in our secret room, or, sorry, in our shop there. So, we'll just head down to the next floor. A little salty about those Demon Judgments, but I probably could have played it better as well. Let's crack open both of these. Get a Spirit Heart out of it, and, is it worth using Necronomicon here? Honestly, I don't think so, simply because with these enemies grouped up, Attack Fly is just gonna roast them. Not really necessary for us to kill anything here, and in fact, we should probably just immediately go use Necronomicon on this L-shaped room. I think Necronomicon borders on being an item that's kind of unfun as well, just because of how slow it actually is to work, but, despite this, it's way more fun than Glass Cannon. But I won't keep beating that drum for the whole episode here. We got 1 fly left. Saved me a lot of work there. And we'll, you know, do it on our other L-shaped room if we actually get a charge back in time as well. It's rare that you have a spacebar item that is not best served on a boss. So to be able to take advantage of it like this is pretty positive. Lots of consumables on this run. That's been a big help so far. Please don't push my bomb so it only gets 1 mushroom. I was kind of relying on the possibility of getting a magic mush there. If you could go fuck yourself, that would be ideal. Well, we got our bomb back regardless. And 3 pills. We're not Old Cain anymore. Just got spiders out of that, but, you know, explosive diarrhea could be worse. Health up is good. And that's a legit health up as well. Means we can, if we get PhD or something, or safety cap, we would expect to maybe get some more health upgrades in the future. Big whiff on my part there. I was trying to get fancy with it, use our attack fly to deal a lot of damage. Instead, we'll just use Black Powder to deal a lot of damage. There's a genuine big room here that definitely would warrant the use of Necronomicon, had I thought about that before I walked in, but my brain's not used to questioning whether or not I should be saving or using Necronomicon because of the fact that I almost never take Necronomicon unless we're in a very special circumstance like this. It feels like a second secret room for some reason. Nope. Never trust your instincts. No. Maybe if we get a Hanged Man, I'd be stoked, but without a Hanged Man, not that interested. Here's our boss fight. Might as well use that. I don't know if we're going to get value out of it otherwise. We'll see what we get here. And the strength, you're not going to believe me because I was just talking about it, but I actually did not mean to use the strength card there. My intention, rather, was to use a bomb. Instead, I used the strength card. I was like, we might as well save it. Maybe it'll give us a free deal with the devil a little later in the run or something, but shit happens, I suppose. Okay. Got hit there, supposedly. Allegedly. Still got a Spirit Heart backing us up, though. And we'll take PJs for quite the ridiculous Spirit Heart gain. Alright. Item room, yes. Shop, potentially. But it's an okay run right now. We're still lacking a little bit in the offense department. And I'm playing pretty poorly, if I'm being honest with you there, but... Well, 19 keys. We should at least go to our shop. There's a pretty good chance we can get something valuable. A Joker card would be awesome. Like, I'm in the mood for Joker card Death's Touch. If that's what you want to give me, game, I'm not gonna be disappointed by your benevolence. Okay, 10 cents. Steam sale would also be great for the future. Okay, there's a Joker card. 2 items. None of which is Death's Touch. My Shadow, Guppy's Tail. Could be worse. Not particularly strong, but certainly could be worse. And we have a great chance, or at least a good chance of getting a deal with the devil on the next floor as a result of kind of backdooring our way into this one here. Very poor damage on my part. My Shadow kind of sucks. Guppy's Tail is actually pretty good as Kane, I think, but the big win there will be if we manage to get the full Guppy transformation, of course. But hey, you know, this gives us a larger likelihood of actually making that happen. Should have saved Necronomicon for this room as well. I'm realizing that pretty quickly as I fight these fucking spiders with what is essentially, no, what is literally base damage as Kane. Plus a little bit of help from My Shadow. D100. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so this whole run is fucked now. Let's do it. Holy Light, Quad Shot, PhD, Cursed Eye, Tech Point 5. Alright. It's a weird one. We could have taken our battery charge, but the D100 sets us up nicely here. I mean, we were talking about, hey, it'd be really awesome to get a, I don't know why I had to show up for this one, but we've got pretty much any run we could possibly imagine right now. You want your, you know, Joker card Death's Touch run? Enjoy it, and then enjoy the 30 runs that come after it. Alright, Curse of the Blind. Fairly irrelevant when we can reroll our whole run, in my opinion. Terrible use of a bomb there. Didn't matter. Holy Light is actually going to be awesome for us in this situation as well. We get Odd Mushroom. Skinny Odd Mushroom. It's nice for the transformation at the very least, which basically will give us 1 HP at some point. This is a really, really good D100 run. You might think, you know, oh, Cursed Eye kind of sucks, but no, our rate of fire combined with Holy Light, combined with Quad Shot here, is actually fantastic. Now, I say that now, see if we get teleported out of, you know, 500 rooms before the end of this run, but I'm skeptical that that'll happen, actually, because in 3 rooms we're going to reroll our whole run anyway. Tech Point 5, a nice pickup as well, but really it's the fact that we can reliably get out Holy Light when we need it that's doing great work for us here. Might as well try for... No, we don't have any bombs. Disregard. Alright, we'll kill the Stain the new-fashioned way here. Landing as many Holy Light shots as possible. And then... Not that good against tanky enemies, apparently, but job's done regardless. We'll pick up whatever we can get in here. Ghost, baby. Succubus. I'm happy, man. Happy to have it. Get lunch. Reroll everything. We got the Beelzebub transformation already. This is weird. Yeah, I don't know if I like this. I will go look for our item room, but I'm kind of interested in going to the shop and getting a battery charge. We got Dunce Cap. We got 2020. Dunce Cap is one of those items that just sort of, it renders the run, I wouldn't say unplayable, but it's incentivized to be rerolled. On the bright side, we do have Continuum, so you can see our shots are kind of bouncing off here. Not bouncing off, but like going through the map and then coming out on the other side. And actually kind of hitting enemies as some approximation of a shot that would be coming through straight, but it's questionable whether this is, you know, whether the juice is worth the squeeze here, so to speak. Got plenty of keys. We'll check our double key room and our item room as well. Hot bombs. Nice to have the 5 bombs extra for the future, I suppose. And a 6 room, which rerolls everything. Got Monstro's Lung Tech. Weirdly enough, we just had this run, essentially, recently. But, oh, there's Tech X on this one as well, but it takes a long time to charge. Yeah, we're doing damage, but it takes forever to charge. It doesn't make it bad, it just makes it weird. So we will head downwards here to the next floor. You pretty much hit up everything I wanted to hit up here. I don't really care about the blood bag at this point. And we got the Bible to transform us into Seraphim. Okay. All is forgiven. Magic Mush? Liberty Cap. You know what? We got enough keys. Let's try Liberty Cap. This run kind of sucks just because the rate of fire is horrible, and the damage doesn't seem that good, but it doesn't seem that bad either. We'll just wait. What? Oh my god, the D6 rerolled our D100. Or not the D6, the 6 room rerolled our D100. God damn it. It's not a rookie mistake, but it's a mistake that you shouldn't be making. But you know what? That is a novel way to handle a D100 run for sure. We drastically would like to improve our rate of fire, if this is a thing that is possible for us. Because as of right now, I mean, the Tech X goodness we're getting here is nice. But we need a little more. Satanic Bible's probably exactly what we want here. We need a little bit more damage, basically. Give me another syringe. At least give me some damage by giving me spawn with growth hormones as the enabler or something. Okay, speed is actually pretty good. We're feeling a little slow here. As long as we can enter each room with one charge, like, seems to be semi-effective. And also Rotten Baby's doing some good work. We'll take Hive Minds. It's gonna make our flies that much better. Haven't been to our item room yet, but see how quickly Brownie goes down here. Easy enough! Okay, maybe this run is actually, like, totally okay. It feels like it's really slow Brimstone right now, but, you know, things change. Like, really, really slow Brimstone. But we got through that floor, I wouldn't say in record time, but not at a slow speed. What? Okay, that's fine. We don't have PhD on this run. That was our recent run. It might be a health upgrade, but it's fairly inconsequential right now. That's probably our secret room. Check the curse room because a Guppy transformation here really amps up our damage output. Okay. What about this? Oh, there's another dice room. Hilariously enough. Okay, stop firing for a sec. Got Abel. And Temperance. Okay. Well, the other dice room, dude, I would re-roll this run in a heartbeat. It's not fun. It's just, it's very, very slow. If this was firing, like, with the rate of a number 1 or something like that, I would be over the moon. But it isn't. There's no excuse not to at least open that chest. Okay, get enough money to get the 9-volt if you're interested. If it's a 5-room, I'm not touching it. I'll just tell you that much right now. Takes so long to charge these Tech X shots. Box of spiders. Not interested. It's a 3-room. Rerolls all consumables on the ground on the entire run. Not a huge deal either, unless we get some red chests out of it, or a Joker card, I guess, 2 of spades, sure. Magician. Health up, okay. There's our health up pill, which actually just pushed our golden heart out of here. Alright, let's go. This is getting a little too precious for my tastes. And I'm not talking about the non-Gabriel Citabe's breakout role. Going down to the Depths 2, Necropolis 2, what have you. I'm looking for mapping, I'm looking for fire rate, I'm looking for full run rerolls. Those are my big ones. Necropolis 2. Set up very nicely, I might add here, with Satanic Bible and quite a nice deal of damage. Fairly good defensive position as well, but we're lacking in the, you know, able to kill, like, tanky enemies, maybe not so bad. As long as we can get our shots to kind of linger over them for a while. But rooms with a lot of enemies, and especially enemies that are in, like, a variety of different positions, are particularly annoying for me. But this item room could go a long way towards dispelling that, that danger. Spoonbender actually seems fantastic. I'm glad I didn't accidentally reroll it by walking into that there. So this should allow me to get a lot more value out of my actual Tech X and regular technology shots for that matter. I don't really care about Box of Friends here, or Remote Detonator for that matter. I think we just finished this one off. It's not like I'm getting into that boss room in all likelihood. Or, I'm not that interested in getting into that boss trap room in all likelihood, is what I mean to say. Let's get a full charge going here, and then see what we got in the mom fight. Okay, almost finish it off in one hit, which is really encouraging. Yeah, that's good enough. Got the Polaroid, and none of that is really worth it. Let's head down to the next floor. We didn't get hit on this floor. That's why I'm not using Satanic Bible. People are going to be like, use Satanic Bible. You'll refill your blue hearts with spirit hearts, and spirit hearts are not as good as... or sorry, you'll refill your blue hearts with demon hearts. And your spirit hearts are not as good as demon hearts, so why wouldn't you want to, like, slowly kind of, you know, mill them out here or loot them out? But I think that we accomplish exactly the same thing with less potential chance of wasting charges if we just wait until we get hit. Get hit, lose a Spirit Heart, and then replace it with a Black Heart immediately. Admittedly, we should probably take advantage of there being like 90 battery charges on this floor. And there you go. Now we've gotten a little bit of the best of both worlds. Hannah Montana. It's a cursed room. We absolutely have to visit the cursed room. Oh, and you know what? Now we're not losing Spirit Hearts. We're going to be losing Black Hearts. Excuse me. Blank rune. Look, it's unlikely to be exactly the rune we need it to be, but I'm going to take it regardless. Why wouldn't we? The Magician card is redundant for us at this point. More money we'll probably never use. Am I going to fight Hush on this run? I'm intending not to, because we have fought Hush recently, and it just seems laborious with this rate of fire. Admittedly, it might actually be faster than the average Hush run, just because of the fact that we're going to do a lot of damage, and hopefully his armor won't be procced. Procced is the wrong word, but you know what I mean. His armor won't be active as a result of the fact that we're hitting him so rarely, but I don't know, I might be mistaken there. Whore of Babylon, I doubt is going to be useful for us, but there is one awesome scenario in which we get Guppy's Paw, hopefully transform into Guppy, but also get the Whore of Babylon, you know, stat bonus out of it. Onsus, this is actually fantastic. So we're going to take advantage of pretty much everything that we can get on this floor. Oh, god damn it. Stop shooting, but I always want to be charging, so it's hard to stop, man. Red chest. Golden chest. Could be Guppy's head. We gotta check. Getting Infamy is not a big whiff out of this. This is actually, you know, a fantastic item. Wasn't exactly what I was looking for, but... is it worth the cost of doing business? Absolutely. And with Onsus, of course we're gonna do that. And we're also gonna go to this cursed room. Theoretically, the second secret room could get us something decent as well. Could get a red chest in there. I think. It's been a while. The curse room is a no-brainer. I want the better deal with the devil chance here, so sorry to have to blow you up immediately to make that happen. Algiz. Well, I'm gonna keep Blank Rune because the chance of getting a Yera is interesting, if not that likely. So, admittedly, Algiz is potentially more valuable, but it's not as novel, in my opinion, at least. Just had to wait for the shot to proliferate there. Blow this up. Check the second secret room. Second secret room contains... it's not the Callus. I forget. The Blister. Is that it? Not as useful for us as I'd like to think it is. Please spawn more of those assholes so I can just destroy them. Thank you. Shielded Tears would be really nice right now. Those are Mr. Mega Glitter Bombs. Oh man, some pretty poor damage over the course of that, but I can't complain about the speed at which this run is happening, but I can complain about the speed at which I charge my fire rate, which is basically nil. Divide by 0 error. Just wait for the horse to come out of here. I mean, we may not even want to charge. I mean, we want to. We may not want to deal with the hassle of charging Tech X shots, which takes forever. Sometimes I hold off on my charges accidentally and kind of throw off my whole DPS formula. But when they hit, they do a lot of damage. But so do our actual just like regular technology beams now. Is that the word, technology beams? Actually, streamer, light, it is observed as having a wave particle duality. Chaos card. Look, I mean, it's the obvious answer to take the Chaos card for the easy kill, probably on Isaac, I suppose, but I know this Blank Rune is just going to give us like Hagalas or something like that, and I'm going to be frustrated by it, but... So you're saying there's a chance. We could get a Yera. A Perthro is basically meaningless for us. A Bracano is actually like our second best option, hilariously enough. I don't really care about getting just a sack here. Might as well stand close enough to at least have a chance to land that. Kind of keeps them inside of it, which is nice, but at least got one black card for coming in there. Please, one more. Oh, we got hit, but that might finish the job regardless. Thanks, Rotten Baby. Rotten Baby is the other unsung hero. Its flies are just doing a ton of damage right now, at least when my beams actually allow the fly to hit because the enemy's not zipping around. Really wish I kept the D100, but it's kind of rich to complain about a run in which, you know, you're on the Isaac fight after 23 minutes, roughly. It ended up working out just fine for us, but at the same time, it could have been different, man. It could have been more fun than this, although this is not an unfun run. It takes so long to get those... Not just to get the Tech X shots, but to get the regular fucking beam takes 100 years. Just, I was gonna say, get close to a wall. That's really where my damage dealing potential lies here. Although we're kind of, again, zipping him out here. Easy enough, though. Heading to the next room. This is where you just hope you get that Yera rune that you've been waiting for. It's like a 1 in 9 chance or something. Oh, it worked! Also gave us the Gaz. And Algiz. But still, dude, I didn't expect that to work. Okay, Bloody Lust is helpful. Little Loki's okay. Brother Bobby's okay. Little Curdy's okay. Glowing Hourglass is not useful. Neither is that. Neither is that. I mean, the speed up. We got a couple of speed upgrades and the fungi transformation, but it certainly was not what I was looking for explicitly. Life goes on. The fact that we got the Yera rune in general there is kind of hilarious. Okay, stop running into enemies. You could still lose this run, as much as it might seem like it's against all odds. This is how it happens, basically. Just by you taking an outrageous amount of dumb damage, and damage that is actually fairly justifiably as a result of Strange Attractor, but like a lot of dumb damage as well. Thank you for the Spirit Heart. This is a big room for us. Got a little bit of HP back. Rotten Baby might actually be the superstar right now. I've been talking about these tech shots the whole run, and homing tears have helped out quite a lot, but I'm starting to think that Rotten Baby has been doing the brunt of our damage like the whole time. Oh man, we found the boss fight so quickly. Thank God for the key. I know we could use the battery charge, but we're unlikely to have to use the battery charge. Beelzebub has given us a lot of pretty high damage flies here. I keep accidentally not using Tech X, or not Tech X, sorry, Tech 0.5. Keep calling it Tech X, probably for the entirety of the run. That's going to be annoying for people. At least I recognized it at the last possible moment. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.